What is up? It's your boy Spready Roosevelt. In today's video, we're going to discuss our boy Donald Trump and a little status update on his second term. How's it going so far? Yes, there's some things that have been going on like the Iran war, but let's get into it and give a fair analysis of Donald Trump's second term first. His second term is pretty much, it's fine if you don't give too much thought to it. If you think about most of the things that he's done and it's going on, it's like, yeah, it may give you some consternation and may make you think if everything's okay, but if you just accept that it's fine, then it truly is fine. You think, therefore you are. He thinks, therefore we're great. So as long as you don't think about anything, it's truly fine. If you just, go outside, touch grass, enjoy the sunshine, and just let daddy cook, everything's pretty much fine. Stop worrying about things. Next. Anyone who hates on Trump, it's pretty much a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy. The best part about conspiracies are, it's like when you were a kid and you told your parents that your room wasn't dirty, not because you didn't clean it, but because a ghost was there. A conspiracy theory is the same thing, except, people on Reddit truly believe what you say if you're convincing enough. But the only reason that everything's going wrong, it's a conspiracy. They're just out to get Donnie. He's trying to drain the swamp. The man's trying to go after the man in the White House, but there's really another man because it's the Wizard of Oz, and there's layers to this curtain. Next, the deep state. In conjunction with the conspiracy, the reason it's not going right, the deep state. Anything you can say, just say deep state. Pam Bondi, when they questioned her on anything, it was either deep state or just talk about how high the Dow Jones is. But the deep state is out to get Trump, even though you could make the argument that being the president of the United States is about as deep state as it gets, but that's where the conspiracy people on Reddit will tell you you're wrong. There's really just another whole host of things that go layers beyond Trump. So if you want to blame him for $4.59 gas or whatever outrageous president is California, you can do that, but you'd be wrong because there's something even higher than Trump. Do we know what it is? No. Can we prove it? No, but I believe it. And just like money, so you believe it. Next. The biggest lesson you can learn from any of this is just pass blame. When anything goes wrong with Trump's presidency, just tell yourself it was Biden, because if you see, Trump's presidency is like a house. And Biden was the foundation, but Biden also built the house, but Trump inherited the house. And even though we probably did have the money to fix it and fix everything, but because Biden did it, even though it's been like 2 years, it's still Joe Biden's fault. Even though 2 years have passed, he's gone and we've completely redone the furniture, but you see, the foundation is bad. Even though we totally had the money to do it, but they won't let us build the ballroom, so it's Biden's fault. The gas is up, it's Biden's fault. Yeah, your eggs didn't go down, but remember, it's Joe Biden's fault. It's not, we can't do anything. Trump's just, a good kid trying to make it in this small, small world. And lastly, with Trump's presidency, much like a NBA team tanking for draft picks, just trust the process. Yeah, maybe you think he's tanking the economy and that's, tanking your bank account and putting some strain on your tank bar, but just trust the process. Like I said, let daddy cook. Why think so hard? All these videos eventually come full circle, and with Trump it becomes, a full pyramid, and as always, he's on top, you're on bottom, but if you trust the process, enough of the stuff that he does on top will trickle down to you, and you see trickle-down economics works. So if we just trust the process, everything will be all right in the end, and, if not, as long as you believe in God, you'll go to heaven. So none of this matters, and the sun will burn in 10 billion years. So who really cares? But that's been your boy Spready Roosevelt. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.